So tonight, Raw fucking sucked. I mean, it's 6 days before WrestleMania, and this just felt like a normal ass episode of Raw. I mean, there's no excitement, there's no hype, there's no build to these matches, and I'm just not feeling it, guys. I'm slouching down on my couch, eyes half open, I'm half asleep. I'm not excited, and I'm not getting into the show. Alright, it's 6 days before Mania. I should be excited. I should be, oh, I can't wait till Sunday. I can't wait till Mania. But no, I'm not. I'm, you know, I'm not excited. This just feels like, a normal time in WWE. WrestleMania week should be the most fun time, most excited time, a fan should be. That didn't make sense. It should be the best week of a WWE fan. There you go. That sounds better. And it's not. It's just a normal week for me. So we get the show started off with Undertaker coming out. Cuts a good promo. Talks about how he's dragged his opponents out to see or whatever, and some try to take him down. Try to take him down with him, and others just try to swim back. And Undertaker catches them, and he says all 21 have tried to swim back. So that was a good promo there, good analogy. Heyman then cut the promo. It's a good promo. Decent promo. Wasn't anything special or anything. And then Lesnar walks around the ring 5,000 times, or he walks up, then walks back, walks up, then walks back, then does a circle around, and it's really. I mean, this was just too dragged out. I mean, they had time. They had 10 minutes to have Lesnar walk around the ring, but they couldn't even have 2 minutes to show an entrance of Roddy Piper. Seriously? So Lesnar finally gets in the ring. A couple punches, a clothesline. I don't even think there was a punch. I think there was, Irish whip, clothesline, F5. Wasn't enough for me, I think they should have had a better brawl. Maybe a table or something to make it more exciting. But the promo was, it was good. Taker's was good. I thought Heyman's was decent. The brawl afterwards, though, it just wasn't enough. That was a decent way to start off the show there. Then we get Del Rio defeating Big E Langston. Pretty good match here. For some reason, I was rooting for Del Rio. He's not that bad in the ring, actually. I'm actually becoming a little bit more of a fan of Del Rio. He put on a good match here. Had some nice moves. And he's impressing me in the ring, I gotta say. He's a pretty good wrestler now. So he can't cut a promo for shit, but I'm becoming more of a Del Rio fan. It's not like I'm a big fan of Del Rio, but he's a pretty good wrestler, I give him that. But I was glad Del Rio won here. I'm getting sick of B. Langston running around the ring like a, gorilla, just running over people pretty much. That's all he does. Clotheslines, runs over people, retarded finisher, a splash. He uses a splash as a signature move. He does a bunch of clotheslines and has a pretty retarded finisher. So I'm not a big fan of B. Langston. So that was a pretty good match, and glad Del Rio got the victory there. Then Bray Wyatt cuts a promo. Thought it was pretty decent. But I'm getting tired of this. They just keep putting him backstage, and he cuts 4 or 5 minute promos. 5-minute promos, and they should have him come out, with Cena in the ring, and cut a promo with Cena in the ring. Just do that, and it'll be 10 times better than these backstage promos. Are they good backstage? Yeah, they're good, but it just does not feel genuine. I mean, it feels a little bit fake. They should just have him come out, cut a promo, at least in the ring. They should have, but in an imperfect world, in my world, I would put Cena in the ring, have him cut a promo back and forth. But they just put, Bray Wyatt in the Titantron, have him cut a 5-minute promo, and there you go, people. That's your fucking build. Great build, huh? And we get Summer Rae defeating Natalya. I think it's a bunch of bullshit how they're centering this whole Divas division around Total Divas, because I don't watch that bullshit. I'm sure it's scripted. I mean, they showed Summer Rae coming up to Natalya and slapping her, and Summer Rae's like, oh, and then Natalya's bashing Summer Rae for wearing clothes that are too revealing. I'm praising Summer Rae for doing that. Isn't that what you're supposed to do as a diva? Show some skin. But this match was, and by the way, that was scripted. You know, I'm pretty sure that slap was scripted. I mean, I'm sure if it was real, you would hear about it in the wrestling websites and shit. So, but the match, I mean, for a Divas match, it was, you know, it was actually pretty horrible. You know, I thought it was pretty good, but what I remember now. Oh yeah, the kick. You know, that's how in the Summer Rae won. A kick to the head, and that's it. You know, I was thinking Summer Rae's not a bad wrestler, and Talia's not a bad wrestler. Might be a pretty decent match, but you know, it was pretty shitty. I don't know why I was thinking this was a good match, but this match fucking was just stupid, centered around a fucking retarded show, and pretty retarded match with a retarded ending. You know, Summer Rae just kicks Natalia in the head, and that's it. Then we get Triple H and Stephanie cutting a promo. They're like, oh, fans, you know, they just do something. What did they say? I wrote it down here. He said they just want to be part of something. And he's like, oh, you just want to be part of the Yes Movement. Well, you created the Yes Movement, retard. I mean, WWE has created the term Yes Movement. So, let's not be a part of it. And then their creation goes to shit. So, you know, him saying, oh, you just want to be part of the, you know, he's saying about this Yes Movement, bashing the Yes Movement. Well, he created it. His company created it. So, then he talks about Fandango and how everybody was Fandangoing and then suddenly stopped. The only people that were really Fandangoing were the people in New Jersey after that, you know, and they were only Fandangoing because they were just looking for something fun to do. And then after that, nobody did it except a couple people in Great Britain and a couple other people, but nobody really did it. So this is not a legitimate argument. That he puts on this fucking retarded video package. It just pissed me off. And yet I wrote down the people they put in it. RVD, who, you know, I don't know where he is, so I'm thinking, you know, there's some problems here. So, you know, and Goldberg, who WWE is not on good terms with, I'm sure. Foley, who bashed the Royal Rumble, so WWE does not like him either. Kurt Angle, who's in TNA. Jeff Hardy, who's in TNA. So they fucking just buried 5 people in this video package, and Booker T too. You know, it just pisses me the fuck off. You know, they have the audacity to just take 5 people who are, you know, very good, regarded as some of the best. You know, Angle's a really good wrestler. Hardy, you know, all these people are regarded as, you know, quality talents in WWE. They just bury their asses. It's retarded. They go, oh, Triple H, better than everybody else. It's retarded. Then Batista and Orton come out. The promos picked up after these two come out. One thing about Batista's promos are good. I do like his promos, and he's getting a little bit better in the ring. So I think if we just give him some time, he'll turn out to be an alright wrestler, and he's got a good promo too. So just wait it out on Batista. I think he'll get much better than he was, you know, in that match at Elimination Chamber. And the one with WO on Raw. Then he also says the fans don't want to put effort or work into, you know, this WWE. You know, I've paid a ton of money for this company. I pay $60, so obviously we do put our work and effort into it. I mean, his promos just don't make any sense, really. Can he do something besides bashing people? You know, it's just getting enough already. Then he says the only reason we cheer for Bryan is because he's the flavor of the day, or something like that. We've been cheering him for 6 months now, or more than 6 months. It's been almost like a year that he's been like the most over guy. It's been, you know, 6 or 7 months. I think I'll say SummerSlam to be generous. So it's been 6 months, but he actually started gaining a lot of momentum like a year ago. So he's, you know, like 8 months he's been like the most over guy in the company. You know, 6 to be generous, like 6 to 8 months he's been the most over guy. So this promo was very stupid. Then we get the Usos and the Matadors defeating the Real Americans right back. So it was alright. It picked up a little bit in the end. A retarded finish where the Matadors switch at the end. I mean, it's been done before by the Bellas, and so it's a little bit of a copy. It is a copy, and it's something that heels do. So I mean, faces don't usually cheat to win, so it just seems stupid. The Matadores and the Usos are retarded. Real Americans and Ryback should have won because the Usos and Ryback, or the Usos and the Matadores are both, you know, they're not good gimmicks. Put it that way. Then we get the Rhodes Brothers defeating Sandow and Fandango. Mediocre here, but it's hard to get into this match because it's just a stupid match. I mean, they got the Rhodes Brothers in the Battle Royal. I mean, the Rhodes Brothers should be fighting each other, and they're in a fucking jobber battle royal. So not a good match here. It just did not grab my attention. I cannot get into this match because it's basically a pointless match. Then we get Bray Wyatt defeating R-Truth. A boring match here. Then Cena shows up in a sheet mask and they're all looking at him like, who's that? Obviously it's John Cena, retards. Or, the three Wyatt members are looking at him like, and the announcer's like, it's John Cena. I can't believe it. It's John Cena. No shit, retards. Of course it's John Cena. I mean, where's the logic here, guys? Come on. It's just retards running this show. I tell you, it's retards running this fucking show. So Cena then beats up all three members of the Wyatt family. So in like 10 seconds he beats them all up. So that's just super Cena right there, beating three members up and making the Wyatt family look like retards. Oh, who's that? Obviously it's John Cena. Then we get Naomi defeating AJ. I think this would have been a lot better match if they just left the fucking lumberjacks or lumberjills out of it. Because when they were actually fighting in the ring, they had some good moves, but the lumberjills just ruined it for me. I just should have had AJ versus Naomi, and it would have been a lot better. But I will give them credit; they had a couple nice moves in here. So I guess it was all right. The lumberjills ruined it. But then I'm not looking forward to the fucking Divas match at Mania. Then we get Hogan. We get announced he's on SmackDown. Why is he on Raw? I mean, it's the main show. Can we put him on Raw? I'm working on Friday. I don't watch SmackDowns. I'm not going to be able to watch SmackDown, I don't think, on Friday. So I'm going to miss Hogan. And I'm not probably going to go back to watch that shit. So, pretty disappointed at that there. Then we get Piper's Pit with 4 people who are in the Battle Royal. Stupid because they got Piper promoting the network. Then Piper starts a fight. They don't even have an entrance for Piper, which was just a bunch of bullshit. And then everybody comes out who's in the Battle Royal, the bunch of jobbers, and they start fighting. And then Big Show comes out, beats everybody up. I guess it was sort of cool to see Big Show beat everybody up, but not a good segment. They just didn't do anything with Piper. I mean, he's got mic skills, and the promos sucked. So, just a bunch of bullshit. They got Piper, talking about the network. Then they got him not even cutting any promos, really. And, just a retarded segment, pretty much, here. Then we get Orton versus Batista. The match was alright at best. It had some, it was mostly, had a lot of chair shots, a lot of fighting outside the ring. So I can't really complain too much about the match. Then Bryan comes, which was pretty cool. It was sort of predictable that he was going to come, but it was still pretty cool. He beats up Triple H, which I enjoyed. Beats up he beats up Batista, beats up Orton. So good way to go out. But yeah, so I enjoyed that last part with Bryan. It's hard to go wrong with Daniel Bryan. So, but like the builds to all these WrestleMania matches are fucking horrible. I mean, you got, they didn't build to anything. No matches, in my opinion, at WrestleMania got legitimate builds. So, yeah, this Raw just disappointed me. This Raw should be used to build WrestleMania, but instead it was just a fucking retarded show. I mean, I'm not, this Raw didn't make me excited for Mania anymore. I already was. I wasn't that excited for Mania. So this show was pretty shitty. I'm not happy, but hopefully we'll get a good WrestleMania. Maybe, I'm praying, please. So, There you go, people.